What's going on, everybody? This is Grant with Social Vantage, and in this video we're going to talk about lookalike audiences. So this is going to be a beginner video, so anybody that is an expert Facebook advertiser or knows anything or knows a lot about lookalike audiences, this video is just going to be pretty boring for you because I want to take this all the way back to the beginning, the beginner level of a lookalike audience. All right. The reason why I want to discuss this topic in this video is because I feel as though people right now are spending way too much time trying to learn the most difficult strategies for Facebook ads, especially when it comes to targeting. And if they just take a step back and implement the most basic level strategies first, they can then work towards a more advanced strategy. But I got to be honest, guys, people are spending so much time trying to learn these difficult strategies, whereas if they just take a step back and implement these low-level strategies, these beginner strategies, they're going to see better results, sooner than if they just spend, weeks and weeks and weeks on trying to learn these difficult strategies. Start with the basic strategies, as I'm going to show you in this video, and then you can progress to more advanced strategies moving forward. As you start to learn, as you start to gather data, it's also going to be better for you in the long run. Okay, so what we're going to do is in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a lookalike audience. And first off, we're going to discuss what a lookalike audience is for anybody that doesn't know. All right, so one really powerful tool that Facebook has is a lookalike audience. Now, what is it though? What you can do is you can actually upload a list. So say you have an Excel file of phone numbers or email addresses from your customers. Say you have a 500-person list of your customers' email addresses. What you do is you can upload an Excel file to Facebook's platform. Facebook will then basically take those emails, match them to a Facebook profile. All the data points that Facebook has, age, gender, location, interests, what are they interested in? Facebook will match that to the emails that you upload, okay? And then what they'll do is, when you create a lookalike audience, you say, okay, I want to create a lookalike audience based off of this list, my customers. And what that essentially does is you're telling Facebook, I have 500 people right here, my customers. I want to target people just like these 500 people. I want them to have the same, types of demographics in terms of age, gender, interest, your customers' demographics. You want to target the same type of people as them. So then what you do is you put it through the lookalike audience. You create a lookalike audience from your customer list. Facebook takes your audience, turns it into, say your audience is 500. Facebook, once the lookalike audience is done, which takes about 20 minutes, sometimes a little bit longer. Once the lookalike audience is done, it's going to be about 1 million people or more. I've never seen one under 1 million. Okay, so you're going to then have 1 million people to target that have the same demographics as your customers. That is so important. That is huge. So what we're going to do is then you use that targeting list or that lookalike audience to then target people, and we'll get into that. Okay, so first off, how do we create a lookalike audience? That's probably your first question. We are in our ads manager right here. You can see on the screen. Okay, what you do is you just go to your ads manager, go to tools, select audiences. Okay, then what you're going to do is you can obviously see we have some stuff in here already. You're going to hit create audience. First, what we're going to want to do is we're going to upload our custom audience. So we're going to upload our email list. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is go to custom audience, customer list. Okay, upload a file. Okay, now here's the easy part. All you have to do is you click upload file. All right, obviously your file is going to come up. You're going to select your file. Okay. And then all you do is hit create audience. Okay, that's it. Now I've already put it in here, so I'm going to do that. But obviously you're going to select emails or phone numbers, whatever type it is, and hit create audience. Now, once you do that, like I said, it could take about 25, 30 minutes. Sometimes it could take longer if it's a big list. But for the most part, it happens within a day. So, plan out your day accordingly. All right, so as soon as you upload your list of customers, it's going to show up in the audiences tab in your ads manager. All right, now once you have that customer list, as you see here, we already have it in customer list, 2,000 people. It's ready to go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to select it. Okay, we have it selected. We're going to go actions, create lookalike. Okay, so we're going to hit create lookalike. And then what we're going to do is we're going to choose a country to target. Okay, obviously we're going to do United States. Okay, now the audience size, this can be a little bit confusing. We've had some questions about it. The audience size is basically, do you want to go smaller size audience and specific, or do you want a larger audience and broad? Okay, that's sort of what. So at 1% here, at the 1% level, we're targeting the most specific people as possible, but it's going to give us a smaller size. And when I say smaller size, you can see here it's about 1.9 million people. Not too bad. So if we go up, we're getting less broad, less broad. I'm sorry, less specific, more broad. Okay, and you can see the estimated reach is going up. So the audience size is going up, and the specifics of the demographics are going down. That makes sense if you think about it, okay? So what we're going to want to do, you always want to go as specific as possible, okay? So go with the 1, okay? We want the most specific people in our list, and then what you're going to do is hit confirm. Now this is going to tell me, of course, I already have this lookalike audience created, so this is something else. You can't create the lookalike audience again. So we already have ours created, so we're not going to create it again, but that's all you do. All you do is create the lookalike audience. As I said, it will probably take a couple minutes, maybe up to 20, 30 minutes, not too long, all right? And then what's going to happen is, once again, we have it in here, lookalike US1, and it's based off of this customer list, okay? So it's going to show in here 1.9 million people ready to go after, once again, about 20, 30 minutes. You should be ready to go. And then it's so easy to implement, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to go back. Now we want to use this audience in an ad, okay? What are we going to do? Let's go to our ads manager. Let's go create ad. Okay. And let's just say we want to do a like campaign just for the example today. So we hit promote page. Okay. All right, now once we get to the ad set level, obviously where the audience takes place, what we do next, let's let this load, is all we do is we go custom audiences right here, and it's a custom audience. So we put it in right here. There's the lookalike, we select it, and now it's in. Okay, now you'll notice the audience details to the right, 1.7 million people. And the best thing about this is we can even get even more specific than the lookalike audience itself. And what I mean about that is we can actually put targeting on top of, we can layer it on top of the lookalike audience. So we added our lookalike audience, then we can layer different interests, okay, down here on top of it. So we can add in, just as you guys do here, we can add in different interests down here. We can change the age, and it will basically target everybody in your lookalike audience with those demographics. Okay, and there's going to be more videos on that. Wanted to just shoot this quick beginner type video for lookalike audiences in case anybody has any sort of questions about it. All right, so thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Leave comments below if you have any questions, and we look forward to the next video.